or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. AMP2.TV presents Tell Us Your Business, where you're invited on the air to tell us what makes your business stand out in the community. It's important we hear from you to tell us all we need to know about what you do best. Tell Us Your Business uses the latest radio and television production systems, and all shows can be seen on AMP2.TV. If you have a question for our guest, call 888-565-1470. Now, let's get ready as our guest hits the airwaves and informs us about what we need to know on Tell Us Your Business.
Welcome, everybody, to Tell Us Your Biz. My name is Jolie DeMarco, and this is Michael Mangelli.
Good evening, Jolie.
Good evening. Welcome tonight. We're going to talk about crystals, High Vibes Crystal Healing. I'm the author of a book called High Vibes Crystal Healing, and also a metaphysical expert owning 2 stores in Boca Raton and Deerfield Beach metaphysical centers. So tonight I'm going to teach you some really cool stuff. I'm going to kind of school you a little bit. If you're not familiar with crystals, I'm going to tell you what crystal healing is and how it could advance your life. So today, Michael, he's kind of new at crystal healing, so he's going to ask me some interesting questions about crystal healing and how it works for our bodies as humans. What would you like to know? If there's anything you could ask me, Michael.
Exactly what do the crystals do, for one, as far as how does the energy work with the stones?
Okay. So first of all, how about I give you a little bit, I'm going to give you a little insight about crystal healing is a holistic healing modality, basically where we're using crystals for our body, and the placements of the crystals are around or on our body. And this is how it works with our energy. So it kind of synergizes, each crystal synergizes with our human electromagnetic field. So some people would call that your aura. So holistic healing with crystals is called crystal body layouts. And the way that we place crystals around our body is how it affects us in our auric field. And so if you're asking me what exactly can it do for you, it can help you physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually balance, release, adjust, or advance you. So let's just say, for example, Mike, what would you want to work on in your life?
Say I just wanted to work on as calming myself.
Okay. So calming you from over mental thinking, or calming you?
Yeah, maybe just feeling more grounded and more secure.
Okay. So if we were trying to help you and make a little body layout, or even just holding crystals, crystals have energy. Crystals have energy just like our body, and they can have frequencies. They actually all have frequencies, and each frequency can adjust or balance our body. So if he's looking to get a little bit more calmer in his mind, there's a crystal called white howlite. White howlite can help adjust your balance your frequencies, and this will help you stay more focused, relax the mind of over mental thinking. There's also another stone called lepidolite. Has a very high frequency that helps you sort through negativities and release anything that's in your energy field that can cause over mental thinking. So those 2 stones together would be great ones for him to hold in his pocket and help him relax. Actually, you could see here, I know we're on the radio too, but basically Michael right now is wearing a moldavite crystal. Moldavite crystal is actually a tektite. This story is really interesting. So if you're not familiar with different stones, I'm going to school you a little bit. Moldavite's a really cool stone because it actually came from outer space, and it's actually was a meteorite, and NASA doesn't even know where it came from, and it fell to the earth and in the Czech Republic. So when it smashed down and hit the earth, it turned into a glass-like substance. The glass-like substance made this green kind of stone. It's like a green glass-like stone with little ripples in it, and it's now called moldavite. So it's only found in one place in the world. It's said to be in the Holy Grail. They use them in breastplates for protection. And what the stone does is it kind of makes you feel relaxed, and it can actually help people with A personalities be more relaxed in their thinking, kind of centers them and balances them more. It also is a stone that some people say it makes them feel so relaxed, almost like getting high. So I can attest that, because for me, when I hold one, it really makes my heart beat fast, but it makes me feel good. It makes me a little too floaty. So for people that are a little bit more controlling with things, it actually helps out good. So I have a few friends that I give moldavite to because it really helps them. And once they wear it, they feel like they need it a lot all the time to keep their moods really stable. So it's a really cool stone. So why are you wearing it, Mike?
After learning about the stone and what it does and the properties and actually the history behind it, which intrigued me, and I do feel a calming effect from it, and also it's hard to explain what a stone does for you, but until you experience it and give it a shot, an honest shot, without trying to think it into action and just really feel the energy of a stone, I don't leave home without it.
Okay, cool. So basically, you're telling me that you might not be so in tune to knowing that these stones have certain frequencies,
Right.
but wearing them, you're feeling the energy of that stone working with your body to help you feel more balanced that day when you're wearing it?
Absolutely, and to give it some time,
Okay.
and not try to think it with your mind or feel it with your mind. Just kind of let the stone do its job.
Okay.
Yes.
So sometimes people say, well, I can hold a stone or a crystal and I don't really feel it. Some people don't feel the frequencies of each stone immediately. And basically, if you think about vitamins and crystals, they're very similar in the way, because crystals and gemstones actually have minerals in them, such as iron, magnesium, silicates, things like that, that actually are from where our vitamins originally came from. So they are vitamins for the soul and the body, and we've been using them for millions of years in crystal healing. So they balance and adjust you. Their frequencies are taking into our body's frequencies. So if you're familiar with your aura, which is in science your electromagnetic field around the body, that's about 3 feet around your body, arm's length all the way around, 3D around your body. And so anything that's penetrating within that space has a frequency. And so if I'm holding a stone and I'm feeling that frequency and I'm feeling a little off that day, there's a stone that I can hold, because I always have a stone for that. There's a stone for everything. I would look in my little kit, and I have a little stone kit that I keep inside of my purse, my secret stash that I call it. And inside the secret stash has a different variety of stones that I know which ones work with which, because they have different frequencies. So if I'm feeling a little off that day, let's just say, let me think of a good one. What's a good one that I could think of? How about
Grounding stone?
grounding stone? Okay, so if I'm feeling really off that day and I'm kind of not feeling in the present moment and I really want to be present for things, that's a sign that I need a grounding stone. A grounding stone can be one called black tourmaline. It's a pretty black stone. It's solid black. There's another stone called tiger's eye, which I love a lot. That one's a very good grounding stone. It's very pretty. It's like a golden color with a little bit of brown, a lot of markings in it. Another stone that I really enjoy to hold for my grounding is green moss agate. So it actually just looks like a grassy green color that's a deep, deep green. That helps me stay more in the present moment. So there's lots of stones that you could use for different ailments. Inside my book, High Vibes Crystal Healing, you can look up an ailment. There's actually a chart in here, so if there's something going on in your life, you could look it up in the chart, and it could tell you what stones you can use. So I make it really easy and user-friendly for everyone. There's also body layouts, which I was talking about at the beginning. You could use a body layout where I place the stones just strategically around your body and on your body, and you can feel the difference and enhancing your senses. So, Mike, remember when I did that body layout on you?
Absolutely.
Okay, the one with celestite. Let's see if he remembers which one I'm talking about.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Okay, so remember I was using the light blue stone, and the celestite is the stone that I'm talking about. It's very light blue. It helps you connect to different realms, helps you connect with angels or people other than the light that have passed over.
Right.
And when we put that one around his body, we put it on his heart chakra, which is in the center of your chest. We also put 2 stones on the outside of both of his shoulders. And those stones were called selenite. So it's a white stone called selenite. And the selenite was allowing him to kind of lift out of his body as we did a guided meditation. And he got very light, and he felt like he was connecting to people that have passed over into the light. And so you want to talk a little bit about that experience?
Well, as far as the experience in going through that, which was the first time for me, it was a new experience, just like getting a new stone in your life and taking a different journey and actually allowing a stone to work in your life rather than trying to make a stone work in my life. That's the complication for me. But as far as the crystal healing meditation was just a peaceful private journey, which kind of can feel outer body, but it's something very difficult actually for me to explain. But it was just something that that was very light, was very airy as far as just put me in a peaceful state, I should say.
Okay. Did you, so I mean, afterwards, I remember you telling me that you like connected with some people. I know it might be a little private to share, but, you know, he'd shared that he connected with some loved ones that had passed over into light, which was really nice for him. So he got closure and felt good about things in a positive way. So it was a really neat journey, like you said, but, you know, sometimes they're personal. And within the book, I have 26 different layouts that you can do, especially ones that can help you connect with your inner self. Like if you're feeling a little off in your life, it really can help you balance. We have a chakra alignment meditation that's really good. You can put the crystals on your body to align all of your chakras. They're all your meridians basically in the center of your body, moving from the crown of your head all the way down to the base of your spine. I have a really cool layout for ADHD, so if you need to focus more in your life, it helps you also with really getting connected to yourself with your right and left side of your body, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. There's my favorite one, which is called the entity removal. So if you ever feel like you have that negative energy around you that you just can't shake off, it doesn't mean that there's a spirit around you. Could be, but not always. But there's still just negative energy that we pick up on a daily basis. And so this can help you clear those vibrations from your body and your aura. So this way you can continue on with your life not feeling heavy with low vibrations in your energy field. So I want to talk about something like really fun. So we're going to talk about the top 11 crystals, my top 11 crystals that I love, and the usages for them. So this way you guys can make your own kit at home, and you can go to your local metaphysical store, crystal store, rock shop, and check them out for yourself and start feeling the energy. When you go into one of those shops, you should touch the stones. So like if they, you know, allow you to touch them there, you should pick them up, whatever ones you're attracted to, because your body always knows what you need. You're going to feel a couple of them, hold them up to your heart chakra in the middle of your chest, and just close your eyes, taking a deep breath in and exhaling out. And then you'll know if it feels like a yes to you or a no to you. And your body will tell you if you need that stone. So then if it's telling you yes, then you might want to purchase that one and try working with it for a while. And working with it means that you could hold it in your pocket, stick it in your bra, put it in your shoe, wear it for a little while, a couple days. You might even want to try to sleep with that stone for that experience that you can have. So the top 11 crystals. My first crystal that I love, besides moldavite, because moldavite was one of them, we already spoke about moldavite,
Right.
is a stone called lepidolite. Lepidolite is a really great stone. I call it the Prozac stone because it basically is like Prozac. It does have lithium in it, and it helps open and balance you because if you have roller coaster moods and you feel a little off, and that's kind of like your thing where you're kind of ups and downs all day long during the week, this one will help that, help you stay enhanced from that doom kind of mood and keep you into a happy place. So that one's lepidolite. The second one is ruby zozite. Ruby zozite is what I call the get her done stone. So the get her done stone is really cool. It's green and it has these little pink flecks in it. And that stone is pretty amazing because, all right, I'm just going to tell you this one story about it, Mike.
All right.
I don't think I told you. But basically, the get her done stone, ruby zozite, I put in my pocket, and this was like before I started being really familiar with every stone, because there's like tons of millions of stones out there. I had just put up this stone in my pocket because I thought it was pretty, and I forgot about it. And it was early in the morning, about 7:30. By 10 o'clock, I had washed my car, cleaned my house, did all my emails on work, wrote a little bit for my book, washed my dogs. It was like crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, I got so many things done. This is great. And I was like, I don't know why I'm so motivated. So then I went into the ladies' room, and as I pulled my pants down, boom, my little little crystal rolled out in front of me, and I was like, you're the one. And I was like, wait a minute, what does this stone do? And then I looked it up. I'm like, oh my God, it's a motivator stone. So if you need to be motivated and get things done, that's why I call it the Get Her Done stone. The ruby zozite is your stone. It's pretty amazing. So I'll move on, but that one was like really amazing to me, and I carry that one a lot. A lot of mothers out there, that's one for you if you got to get your stuff done. The next one here is called Golden Calcite. And do you have your bracelet on tonight? No?
No.
Michael usually has a bracelet on, and it's Golden Calcite, and that's what I call the aphrodisiac stone. It's also called the sex stone. Wow, chicka wow wow. And it brings energy and awareness to your sacral chakra, so it enhances positive connection with your sex organs and also creativity. So it's a great stone to hold. I always call it the Justin Timberlake stone because it's like, get your sexy back, you know that one?
Yep.
So that one works on your sacral and your solar plexus chakra. All right, moving on. Number 5. Number 5 is citrine. Citrine is what I call the moolah stone, so it brings you some money and abundance. Happiness, it also is a happy stone. So if you're trying to manifest money, you want to put this one in your wallet. It's a really pretty golden stone, and it's yellowy golden, I would say. You've seen that one, right, Mike?
Sure.
It works with your solar plexus chakra, your root chakra, and also the crown. It helps you feel protected and positive, and again, it's abundant stone, so it brings you some moolah if you set your intentions while you're holding the stone. So you have any questions or anything you want to ask me, Mike?
Not yet.
Nothing?
Doing good.
All right.
What's the next one?
Next one is iolite. So iolite is my kind of nickname, and I say I need to be light, so you can remember it. Iolite, I need to be light. So it helps you get really mindful. It can alleviate any patterns or addictions that people might have. It enhances your intuition. It can help you release stress. It's a beautiful purple stone. It's a darker color purple stone, and it helps you connect on a soul level. So it opens the 6th and 7th chakra, and iolite promotes understanding and clarity. So it's a really good stone to keep in your little stash. Like I said before, I keep all these 11 stones in my purse, and this way if somebody needs one, it's like my little pill box. I say, I got a stone for that. So if my friend's not feeling good, I said, let me see how I could adjust your energy and your frequency. And number 7, dun, 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 white howlite. This is one we kind of already talked about. This is the one that gives you focus and clarity, can help you with studying if there's anything that you need to do, even at work if you're, in the work career force out there and you really need to, get everything's aligned and structured. This is a really good stone for you as well. It also helps with ADHD. It promotes understanding and clarity, working with your 7th chakra and also your 3rd chakra and your throat chakra. Mm-hmm. So the next one, let's see if Mike can guess what the next one is. Number 8. What would I make my 8th stone that I love? I'll give you a hint.
Give me a hint.
Shungite.
Shungite. Yes.
Shungite.
One of my favorites also.
All right. Shungite I nicknamed the Black Beauty. So it's for total protection. Shungite can be used to purify water, and it has anti-aging properties because it actually has fullerenes in it. So believe it or not, it helps with radiation for our cell phones. So if you have a friend that has a cell phone, I don't have mine here to show you, but basically there's little tabs that we make out of shungite, and you could stick them on the back of your phone. And what it does is it keeps any negative EMFs that are emitted from your phone from going into your body's energy field. So this way it helps push them away so you're not getting all these negative EMFs in your body. So that can cause cancer. So this is like an anti-cancer and anti... I have to say a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, but okay. But so basically, they have done testing on these stones, and in Russia, since the war, their hospitals had made stones out of shungite. I'm sorry, not stones, rooms out of shungite in their hospitals. So this way, when people had radiation, they would put them into these certain rooms, and they actually healed faster. They did testings with it. And in Russia, they also have face creams, paint for your walls, facial creams. They have soap, they have shampoo. Everything is made with shungite powder. Shungite powder is used also often in the United States in our filter systems. So any water filter systems that you buy that are, saying that they have gemstones or crystals within them, they usually have shungite. Shungite absorbs all the toxins and negativity from our water, such as chlorine. So it's really interesting. A lot of people don't know that. You've tasted the water that I've done with the tea where we put
Absolutely.
the shungite crystals in it. So you can actually buy raw shungite and put it into your faucet system, or you could put it into like a tea filter and pour your water through the tea filter and then drink the water that way, and you could really taste the difference. So that's something you could try when you're at home. But you have to make sure the shungite is raw, meaning it's not polished, because they do make shungite in a polished form. The next one, we're on number 9, right? So just to confuse you, this stone is called Auralite 23. So Auralite 23 is what I call the Mac Daddy's super vitamin. It's a multivitamin healing power of 23 minerals, all connected into one. So when this crystal grows, it has all 23 minerals. It's only found in Canada. Amazing. What this one does is they say it heals your DNA. So that one I'm not exactly 100% sure on. All I know is this stone makes me feel good. It makes me feel grounded, makes me feel protected. I feel very balanced holding it. It makes me open up my 3rd, 4th, and 5th chakra all the way up to the 7th for me to connect when I'm doing meditation. I feel like I'm connected to my source, and I'm also connected to Mother Earth. So that's a very centering stone. It helps me feel very strong inside with confidence. It's a really wonderful stone to have. If you've never held one before, I invite you to come in either one of my stores or just go into a local store near you and just try to hold this Auralite 23. I'm telling you, you will feel completely different from feeling it and holding it in your energy field for at least 5 to 10 minutes. And I can't believe that it has, they're doing testing on it now about the DNA healing and cellular activation, which is really cool. Did you ever hear about that, Mike?
No, I haven't.
No. So it's pretty interesting. They're doing testings. They have these machines that can test the frequencies of crystals. And they know that all crystals have frequency, obviously, because everything that has energy has a frequency. But it's on such a high vibration that when they're testing the frequency, they're saying it can change molecules. So, they're still showing some more testing on that, but I think it's interesting. So some people call it a miracle crystal. I like it for what it does, which I know it does, but on that part of it would be even better. And then the next one, moving right along, we're on number 10. 10 is black tourmaline. That one I call Nasty Be Gone. Nasty Be Gone. So it's a black stone. I talked about it a little bit earlier. Black tourmaline works with your root chakra. It can help you be present and grounded. It also absorbs negative energy. This is also another stone that people use in their water filters. We actually have a water filter in our house, and inside the shower, I opened it up once, and there's little remnants of the black sediment that's in there that filters through the water, and it's black tourmaline, so it absorbs chlorine and other impurities in our water. So it's really good for that. Holding it in your pocket or wearing it, it keeps other people's negative emotions from penetrating your energy field. So if you're around some nasty people or some people who maybe aren't so kind, or just on a daily basis, you're at work, you're picking up other people's energy and their feelings that might be not so happy all the time, it really protects your energy field. So black tourmaline is a really good stone to hold or wear on your body. Nasty Be Gone, black tourmaline. And then my last one is, number 11 is rose quartz. Rose quartz is a pink, lovely stone, I call it. It's the love stone. What do you know about pink quartz?
Outside of being the love stone, and a lot of people are attracted to it. I don't know if they're looking for love or just a stone to give them love, but it's very popular.
Well, rose quartz is one of the most common stones. People know that one, and amethyst a lot, but rose quartz is pink colored. It can be light to a darker pink. what it does is it does help with relationships.
Right.
It's for self-compassion and love for self. There's another stone called rhodochrosite. That's the one that actually attracts more love in. So pink quartz is still a love attractor because it's making your energy positive and more loving, so other people are going to like that vibe from you, right? You want to they like that vibe. If you
Right.
feel good, they're going to want to be around you. So it does bring loving energy in your space, and also for you to hold in your energy field, your electromagnetic field. But I really like rose quartz to put in my home. So when it's inside your home, it really makes your space feel very loving, very comfortable, very inviting to other people. So that's one that you could actually have a nice big piece, maybe the size of a baseball would be great to have inside of your living room or your dining room. So we're getting close to time coming up. So I'm going to give you some recipes, some crystal recipes for those of you that are starting to dig all these high vibes and good vibrations from the stones that we've been talking about, giving you a quick little lesson. So if some of you want to try to have some vivid dreams out there when you're sleeping, you might want to try a Herkimer diamond or a unicorn crystal I call the apophyllite. It's something you could sleep with. You could also try making a holiday crystal centerpiece with some cool crystals down the centerpiece along with your flowers. It can keep negative energy away from your event or your place when you have some guests over. And I want to thank everybody for listening to us tonight. I know I'm talking fast with all the crystals. There's so much to learn, and there's so much I want to show and share with you all. And I want to thank Mike for coming. I also want to thank everyone here for listening. And you could find us at myfloraora.com or crystaljunkie.com. And I just want to thank Tell Us Your Biz for having us on tonight. We really appreciate it. And I love you all. Let's rock on. Rock out. Peace.
Thank you.
This has been Tell Us Your Business, where a special guest comes on every week and tells us what they do. All shows can be seen on amp2.tv, and if you wish to be a guest, call 866-224-5422 and tell us about your business. That's 866-224-5422. This has been an amp2.tv production.